Hi everyone, my name's Britton Klein, Ad Sales Manager, and welcome to this week's edition of Marketing Minutes by Scuba Diving Industry Magazine.
And I'm William Clem, publisher, and thank you so much for being part of our show today. If you are a scuba related company and you have a product you'd like to talk about, reach out to us. So, Britton, who do we have with us today?
Absolutely, this week our guest is Suuz Martinez, founder and president of ScubaDoRag. Suuz, welcome to the show. How are ya?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, it's great to have you.
Our pleasure. So, ScubaDoRag offers a truly unique and eye-catching product line. From your experience with dive shops and resort stores, what makes ScubaDoRag a smart addition to a retailer's inventory? And what kind of success have you found with your current dealers in terms of sales or customer engagement?
Good question.
Just like when you go to any store, sometimes impulse items they can really up
Big
the
time.
what a customer pays. And so they're functional products. They bring a lot of joy and they're fun on the boat and they're fun and it helps your buddies. And so it's really good to be able to offer smaller accessory items. It's kind of like car aftermarket. There's a lot that you do not want to leave on the table. And not only that, but like when my products are in the store, it really brightens up the store. It's almost like buying a banner that you get to pull one piece off at a time. And it just creates excitement, and I'm willing to share the money.
Well, that's great.
That's
And
awesome.
speaking of your products, you seem to balance style, function, and sustainability really well. Can you walk us through your design and production process and how environmental responsibility plays a part and a role in your packaging?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, my scuba tube socks. I mean, it's just a rolled up tube with one rubber band. There's other people that put stuff behind plastic packaging, and that's great if you're selling watch bands or whatever. But I mean, really, I think the beauty of my product are the really vibrant prints, and you can't see that behind plastic.
Right.
And and like I said, I didn't really design to do it that way. It's just that I just didn't want to deal with a whole lot of bags for the environment or for me or for my customers. So,
Definitely.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, how does possible tariffs might affect your pricing of your
Yeah.
products?
well, the main problem I've been dealing with even before the tariffs is shipping. Shipping has gone up so much, and I can't control that.
Right.
But luckily, I made a decision 25 years ago to stay in America,
Oh,
even
wow.
though
That's
all
That's
these
awesome.
great.
factories were
That's
leaving.
great.
And so I've always been just in America, and I've really refined my process, the way I do it. But I do not depend on China for anything. The fabric is made here, the printing is done here, the cutting and the sewing.
Oh, that's
So,
incredible.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
yeah. But I have a feeling, that there's going to be a lot of people, even if we're not affected directly. I think we're going to see prices go up anyway, just because,
Yeah.
well, like I
Yeah.
said, shipping's gone up a lot.
Yeah,
So,
that's a huge
That's
issue.
just the day and age right there. But
yeah.
you are a woman owned US based company and you've built something really truly original in the dive accessory space. What inspired this creation of
That's a good
Scuba
question.
Do Rag, and have you seen unique advantages in the marketplace, maybe by leading as a female entrepreneur?
I think probably the main thing is just, the authenticity. I mean, I was
Definitely.
just a brand new diver. I was very excited. And but what scared me more than anything was the fact that I had short hair, so I didn't have a hair problem then. But what really bothered me was the fact that I didn't know who anybody was. And when I
Right.
would say, "What color are your fins?" they would say black. So this
Right.
whole line came from me having the need to be able to identify who you are and not follow the wrong person to the wrong boat.
That's great.
So
Yeah,
it was
good point.
very important for me to be able to identify who I was diving with and for us to identify each other. And if 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 we're that colorful person on the boat, I mean, they don't want to leave us behind because they go, "Where's
Right.
that crazy person wearing that print?" So,
So, do you have like a coalition of women-owned businesses in diving? Because I know like there's Autumn at Stream to Sea, there's Linda Sue, who's a marketing
Lita's
consultant.
all natural.
Yeah, Lita's
Fun
All
line, yeah.
Natural. I mean, there's several
yeah,
companies. There's also there's another skin company. I can't remember what off the top of my.
Dive skins.
Yeah,
Uh,
sometimes maybe that was it. Yeah.
yeah. It's very important for us to kind of stick together. I really like to have a sense of community and of sharing.
definitely.
But since I'm a patent owner, I mean, I have had one person that just came in and just pretty much copied everything that I did. So
Of
I do have a
course.
problem with that. But as far as like, supporting other women in business and supporting each other is very important. Autumn with Stream to See, I actually am now carrying some of her sample products
Oh,
because
that's
Oh,
if
great.
that's
customers,
fantastic.
yeah, if a customer is coming to my website to buy like, a scuba do rag for their hair or a big O or whatever, I already know that they have a hair issue.
Right.
So I buy wholesale from Autumn her sample products so that way a customer can buy like a small and it kind of almost goes along free on the shipping by the time they buy my product. So
That's
yeah,
really
Definitely.
cool.
I
That's awesome.
Great symbiotic relationship. Well, thank you so much, Suze, for being on this show, and we appreciate your patience and the schedule. Um,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Britton,
Yeah, thank you so much, Suze, for sitting down with us, and thank you for your authenticity. And it was such an informative discussion. But everyone, tune in next Monday for our sit down with Aqua Lung as they discuss their new groundbreaking electronic regulator. But we'll see you everyone next week, and don't forget to subscribe to both versions of our magazine on our website, ScubaDivingIndustry.com, and our podcasts on YouTube.
thanks everybody. Bye. See you next week.
Bye.